Shares of Elanco Animal Health are extending their one-year rally now to about an 80% gain following a big bounce, upwards of 25% in today's session post-earnings. Joining us, the CEO is back, Jeffrey Simmons from Elanco Animal Health, ticker ELAN. Jeffrey, welcome back to the show. Thanks for being here.
Great to be here, Oliver. Thank you.
And our conversations are paying off here for traders, investors who've been watching us for the last year or so. Chat, your business continues to beat expectations pretty handily this time on the outlook. Stocks getting rewarded for it. So tell us in particular what in the forward guidance changed here.
Yeah, I think you've been following us, and the momentum from today is really the momentum we've seen the last 3 quarters. Solid, diverse growth. We saw 5% in the 2 quarters coming out of 23. We saw nice growth consistently again today, and we beat on all 3 areas, both the sales, EBITDA, and EPS. And really what's driving this is really the 3 things that are going to drive value in this company, and the proof points have been really demonstrated this quarter. Growth, innovation, and cash. We've seen growth. We're raising our constant currency revenue guidance for the rest of the year from just the robustness and the diversity of this growth. Innovation, the existing innovation sales, Oliver, we've been tracking innovation since the start of 2021 on a path to $600 to $700 million by 2025. We had a $100 million quarter, and we're raising the guidance on innovation. And we turned in $150 million more of free cash flow this quarter than we did a year ago. So the cash is paying off. So growth, innovation, cash, the momentum inside our company, I think, was demonstrated outside during this quarter.
What are the major products right now? What's been the best seller this year?
Yeah, this is what I think is so great about us being such a compelling value proposition in the industry and the strategy working as we've acquired Bayer, we've been innovating. Now what we have is diverse portfolios, multiple species and multiple geographies, and each portfolio is adding innovation to it, making it stronger. So look, pet health grew, farm animal grew. U.S. grew, Europe and international markets that were key to us grew, price grew, and volume. As we've had a little price pressure, we've been maximizing volume to take more market share. So I think that diversity is what looks so attractive. The second is our pipeline. Look, we have 3 blockbusters coming, 2 that are already in the market, making a trajectory. We announced one that we got approved a few years ago. Experior is on trajectory to go from a mid $50 million last year on approaching $100 million this year. That's Experior in the cattle business. We've got a monoclonal antibody and parvovirus that's climbing. And then these 3 late-stage assets that have had a lot of interest, we've highlighted that they're in the final stage of the FDA. We expect clearances with 2 of them, Zenrelia and Quattro, in the 3rd quarter. Bovaer as soon as maybe even May. So products coming, all 3 of those blockbusters will contribute in the second half, and they're not part of our guide at this stage.
And they're not included in the guide, just what? Because they're not technically, because they're not on the shelves yet, right? Because you're looking for approval still?
That's the way we're looking at it, is overall we're saying, hey, these products, when they come, we will bring them. And today we gave, our expectations that they will contribute to second half revenue growth, and we will update that as the products come to the market. And we've been preparing. I think the other thing, Oliver, is approvals are one thing, but we have been building next generation sales. We've increased our sales force in the U.S. We've doubled down on new pet capabilities in Europe, and we're seeing that with new products. Some of these new products like Zenrelia, we're going to actually be bringing them into international markets by the end of 2024 as well, the fastest kind of global launch we've ever had. So these are going to be some nice tailwinds as we get into the second half of this year.
All right. And some of the other events going on within the business, you've had, I guess one could call an activist investor through Ancora Holdings in the business. You appointed a couple new board members. It seems like maybe you can kind of declare victory to some extent based on some of these numbers. Tell me about the relationship with them and what kind of impact they have.
Yeah, we've come to an agreement with them. We brought on 2 board members with animal health experience that can add to to our board. We've got a great board, very engaged board. Most of them have been founding board members as we're a new company 5 years out. And listen, this is all about for us, and really that is all relative to the relationship. And these two board members will be independent. Our whole energy right now is on a concentrated focus on execution, keeping the momentum that you've seen the last 3 quarters, as you've tracked us, heading into the next 3 quarters, is we're going to have quite a historical year for our company. Our 70th year as a company, and it's going to be one that we will remember.
And when you talk about the revenue growth, the pipeline, keeping the profitability and cash flow flowing seems to be a priority too. Outlook for the fiscal year, still a loss on the bottom line on an unadjusted basis, on a GAAP basis. Adjusted, you get to positive. Close us out, Jeff, with tell me about how the cash flow will work its way to the profit. When is that fully GAAP profitability quarter coming?
Yeah, so we're on our way, and I think this is a big thing. We've just ended a big stand-up, an ERP system, an integration of Bayer. All that's behind us. We've gone from $1 billion over the last couple of years to this year only about 20 million. So one is we're through that area. We're getting the efficiencies of the ERP. The new products we're launching have higher margins. We've slowed some of our plants down, which we saw this quarter increase net working capital, and all of that is going to just help the overall cash flow. So you're going to see continued steady improvement quarter to quarter going forward. And the last thing is we will be selling our aqua business to concentrate more on pets and the farm animal, and that will bring us 1.3 billion. We're still expecting that to be mid-year, selling our aqua business, and that will bring the leverage down and the interest cost down as well. And that's another reason why you're seeing us increase our EPS guide for the year as well.
All right. Thanks for the update, Jeff, and we will keep tabs going forward. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Oliver.
All right. Thanks, Jeff Simmons, CEO at Elanco Animal Health. Shares up 79% in the last 52 weeks.